All right, this is Edna again. We are going to talk about how do you manage stresses in your life. This is how do you take care of yourself, your mental health. Mental health is a major issue in today's society. Anywhere you go in the world, people are stressed out. It's causing depression, it's causing anxiety, it's breaking families. So I'm going to talk about a few things you can do for yourself if you are struggling mentally. And then in the next video, we can actually go into deeper on different mental health issues that are out there. So let's first start with, a general on how, hey, I'm struggling in this season of my life. How do I take care of myself to get through this? And sometimes it's just, it's a seasonal depression type of issue. I'm struggling with my profession right now. I'm struggling finances right now. I'm struggling with my family right now. I'm going through a depression process. How do I get myself through this hump in life? I tell people, value yourself. Okay? Be kind and respectful to yourself. That means be intentional every day to take care of yourself. Do things that pleases you as a person. You can give. I normally say you can not pour from an empty vessel. You can give to a point where you don't have anything else to give and you end up in a depressive state. So choose a hobby that you enjoy. I normally say laughter is one of the most free medicine that you can get out there. Watch something. If you don't want to interact with people, watch something on YouTube that is funny and laugh. Engage in activities that pleases you. If you're somebody that plays soccer, go engage in soccer. If you like events, go attend events. Go for live concerts. You don't have to spend money doing these things, but do things that brings pleasure to you. That is one way you can help your mental health. One step at a time. It might be just a season you need to get through. Secondly, take care of your body. Eat healthy, drink plenty of water, get exercise. Most people when they're depressed, and this is a lot of women do this. I'll sit in the couch and eat potato chips all day because I'm depressed over something, or eat a whole bowl, container of ice cream. That is not really healthy, because I didn't really help myself in this situation. I've put in a lot of empty calories. I'm going to gain weight. I'm already depressed as is. I'm going through a tough season in my life. It's just, you're piling problems over problems. Instead of doing that, put on your jogging shoes and jog around the community or the park, or just go for a run. If you can't run, go for a walk. Walk for an hour. Just enjoy the scenery. Enjoy what God gave you. Look at the nature. I am one person that I enjoy nature so much that I will just literally sometimes I am nanny and go hiking so I can see the beautiful scenery that God has created for free. I don't have to pay anything. I've taken time for myself. I've got an exercise. I have helped myself, my mental health. So choose something that brings you pleasure and take care of your body. If you don't take care of your body, it's going to spiral down into many other health problems. Surround yourself with good people. That's just my next point. There's a lot of negative people in this world. Negativity is one of those things that drain the life out of you. I was in a negative situation for 7 years, and honestly, it reached a point where my doctor started talking to me about using antidepressants because I was not sleeping. I had so much anxiety that it was fogging my judgment. I just could not function. It reached a point sometimes I just wanted to sleep all day. Negative people suck the life out of you. I personally choose to, if you're a negative person at this point, which I really appreciate my 40s, because that is one priority in life that I've put out there. If you're a negative person, guarantee you will not be in my life. I will find ways to avoid your company. You might be in in my life, but it's going to be in very small doses. I am not going to surround myself with negative people, period. You cannot take the life out of me and expect to stay in my bubble. Life is too short for that. So surround yourself with positive people. Pick friends that you go out with. If you go out with friends that are the entire 2 hours you're out, it's complaining about this and the other and looking at negative. I normally say there are two different types of people. There are people that look at water, a glass of water, and say that glass is half full or that glass is half empty. Positive people are full glass type people. Negative people, it's empty. So just choose the people that bring light to every situation. It's going to help you mentally. Okay? I normally say one thing also that you have to do for yourself as a human being is giving yourself for free. Volunteer in doing something. Okay. There's so many things out there. There's shelter homes, there's orphanages, if you're in Kenya, there are people there's an old person that might need their lawn mowed. There's kids that might, you might want to volunteer in a school, in a project. Do something to give without expecting reward. That is going to give you internal joy and peace like no other. Okay, so wake up in the day. If you're in the US, there's a lot of homeless people. Wake up and go buy food and hand it over in the corner street for somebody that has enough food that day. If you have $5, go give somebody that needs it. If you have, shelter that needs somebody to serve food, go volunteer. If you're back home and there's that old lady in a corner that might need their yard fenced, or that day go buy them a gallon of milk and take them and go spend a few minutes talking to them. Just give your time in service for somebody else, for another service that you don't receive anything back. It gives you a lot of fulfillment, internal fulfillment that's going to bring joy in your life. Be generous with your time. That's it. Okay? Learn how to deal with stressors is my next point. Guaranteed in life that you live in, this life we live in, you're going to get stresses, period. There is no way around it. Any stage in life, you will end up getting stresses. It's just how you manage to deal with those stresses. If you're somebody that, okay, today I'm stressed because, hey, my kids are not listening to me, or I'm fighting with my spouse, and my default way of dealing with that stressor is sleeping all day and just feeling sorrowful for myself and spiraling down. That is not a healthy way of dealing with stress. You can choose to, that day, you know what, I am going to put on my earphones and listen to the music that I enjoy most. As simple as that. You haven't spent money, you haven't really done a lot other than just put upbeat music in your life to bring joy in your life. Deal with your stress accordingly. If you're somebody that likes to meditate, go sit down and have time to yourself and meditate. Go do yoga if you enjoy yoga. Go for a walk, go for a run. I love running when I'm stressed out. Actually, I lose more. If you see my videos, when I have a lot of stresses in my life, I tend to manage my weight a lot better because I'm constantly running to just distress. Because at that moment, I just forget. I'm not the greatest runner, trust me. I'm from Kenya, but I don't have the running gene in me. It's just, I was wired. Maybe I didn't get enough practice when I was younger. But I'll go just jog around the neighborhood and put my earphones on and just, get some high-beat music and just run. After that, I feel great that I'm able to deal with whatever issues I'm dealing with at that point. So just pick how you deal your stress, how you deal with your stress well. Don't, you're already down. Don't beat yourself up even more. That's it. If you like pets, go pet a dog. Go walk a dog or something. If you're in the US, in Kenya, we don't really walk dogs, but go find something to do. Go talk to a friend. Just find ways of dealing with your stress. And this is one thing I'm going to say. Don't go over there and start venting to your friends. That's not going to help you. Just go find something that brings joy to you. That's it. And then another thing I enjoy doing when I'm stressed out is I find quiet time. I'm a person of faith, so I tend to listen to a lot of Stanley's shows and videos. I listen Christian music in general, Christian talks in general, just bring me a lot of peace. So when I'm stressed out, I usually just kind of lay down on my bed. I turn off the lights. I give my children things to do in their room, maybe watch a movie or something, or I'll just, have them go on an outing with a friend, get a babysitter and take them out. And I'll just lay down and be quiet and enjoy the meditation, enjoy the quietness that God has provided for you for free. I love my quiet time. Listen to the Bible. There's a lot of Bible apps on the phone that you can listen to, or maybe pick out a book and just read. Just read anything. That's a nice quiet time. Just ease your mind. If you like to meditate, just use that to ease your mind. Sometimes I'll just lay out. You'll find me in my living room, laid out on the floor, just looking at the sky or looking at the ceiling, doing nothing. Or in my backyard, I'll just sit down, especially the evening section. I just love to look at the stars and just breathe in the fresh air and just take a quiet time. That's going to help your mental health, because sometimes we have a lot of stuff going up here, going 1,000 miles an hour, that it just discombobulates everything. Just take quiet time to yourself. And then one last point, we're going to talk more about mental health, definitely, because I feel like this is a big issue that a lot of people are dealing with. Set realistic expectations. Okay, this is academically, professionally, and in your personal life. Aim up in the sky, but also realize that life is going to happen. If you fall behind that, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace. Okay, don't depress. If I was, let's say, I can give you an example of me. Honestly, I really wanted to get into a profession, to be a medical doctor when I got into this country. But of course, there's realistic things, that there's paperwork, I couldn't finance my education at that time. There's just so many things I had to deal with to be able to reach there. I set myself a very clear expectation. I will reach there someday, but I'm going to take baby steps along the way on how to get there. I'll walk my way there. It might be one step at a time. I'll start by taking an associate degree and then go to bachelor's and then go to master's and then go to my doctorate. So set realistic expectations for yourself. Big thing is normally, like with family issues right now, there's a lot of broken homes out there, especially in our generations. Most of us I know are second husbands, and it's just the reality. It's the nature of the beast that we live in right now. It's very hard in this generation if we look back now, 10, 20 years from now, to find someone that has been married for 50, 60 years. It's just unheard of anymore. If you're the unicorn out there, thank God every day for that, because there's very few of us that are going to achieve that. So if in your mind, when you're growing up, you're like, okay, I want to get married at age 25 or 26. I want to have 4 children. I want to live in this mansion. I want to drive 2 cars. I want to do this and that I have this career. And then you reach your 30s, your 40s, and you realize, well, I've had 1 or 2 failed relationships of marriages. I don't have my 4 kids. I don't have the mansion that I thought I was going to have in my 40s. I don't have, I'm not driving the most expensive cars that I thought I was going to drive. What do? Do you sit down and become depressed about it? No. You just fell short of the glory. Just take the best of that situation, make the best out of that situation. Take care of that little family that you have. Make the best of that relationship that you have. Until there, I will see you next time. God bless you.